Thanks for joining the Sargassum Report for today, Sunday, November 9th. It is the worst I've ever seen it this late in the year. And if you stayed at the end of the video, I'm going to show you someplace else on the beach when I was making the video in the beginning. I didn't know about it. That is almost crystal clear, so you're going to want to see that. And also at the end of the video, I'm putting in a little surprise, something that happens on the beach now and then and is sort of fun to watch. Now I'm going to walk down the beach and look at all the sargassum for all the big resorts in Playacar.
Oh wow, it's terribly brown. Okay, so this is shock and awe. It's actual sargassum here, brown right here. Blue is much closer now, a lot more blue and green, but what is going on? We have actual sargassum. This is very surprising for this late in the season. We're supposed to have been, supposed to be totally open, and we have sargassum, no question. Oh man. And I thought I had canceled the sargassum report, but I have not. Sargassum report is back. That is not good news. Not good news at all. So, as per the usual, we start here at Reef, which is much more crowded now, lots more people. So you think, oh, there couldn't be sargassum. It's not sargassum season. We are in November, and now we are at the Riu. The Riu closest to town, I think is the easiest way to describe it. It's described as the Riu Palace, but I don't know, it could have different names. Anyhow, there's sargassum here. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, shocking. Shocked and appalled, I guess. It's so much more crowded now. Like, water is warm. It's warmer than I thought also. With all this rain, I thought it would cool things off. I can tell you right now, we're at 2.5 stars. At least here at the Riu. We'll see what the others have in store as we go further. Wow, it's funny, it's just like people. So used to only having a beach to myself and the sargassum report. Now someone has cleaned the sargassum up. Good for them, or it didn't come over here. So we're at the edge of the Riu. And it's nice that there's no sargassum actively on the beach. Like, it looks like someone got their Sargassum-o-matic and vacuumed it up. Water is still brown in front. However, there were more pieces of sargassum in the water hitting the shore before. But okay, as we get to the Viva, I believe this is the Azteca. As we get here, a couple of small pieces of sargassum. Not much in the water, but that chocolate milk, as the rope monster famously described it, is definitely in play. So here, with the sargassum, either because it didn't come in or it got hoovered up, now we're certainly at 4 stars. So we're looking like a 3.5 star now average. So maybe that wasn't a spoiler. And I have noticed the Azteca has been a little better, but look, if you were really staying at the Riu, and you wanted to come up here to the Azteca, it's about 30 feet, so it's not going to be a problem to do it. And let's see. Just for fun, I'm going to practice my taking me as I walk. I don't like how these sunglasses look. But this gives you, I don't know, perspective. I'm a real person again, not AI. So that's good. And see how the beach looks behind me. Right here is pretty good, but I am just shocked and surprised we weren't at crystal clear yet. That's what I thought November was supposed to be like, and I believe last year in November it was like this. We're moving way closer to the beach next month, so I'll probably be have a lot more reports available to you more frequently. But there is a difference between that initial part by the reef, and we'll flip it over to this second part. Just as we get a little further out towards, now I think we're at the Royal Hacienda. I always forget it. Hacienda, the Hideaway, Royal Hideaway, I believe we're at. So you can see sargassum on the beach, but not so much in the water. Once again, now I'll switch to broken record mode. Even with the sargassum, you can totally go in, and you can tell like a little further out, like you're at a gap. But this is sort of interesting here. We got another big patch of sargassum just floating in. So for all of you who are big sandcastle buffs, this is not where you're going to want to build it. Got to start thinking of titles for today's sargassum report. I'm going to call it Shocking. Shocking Sargassum Report? I'm workshopping it now. Shocking. Check out this floating sargassum. Shocking, surprise, and not the good kind. Sargassum Report. I think the title is going to be Unfortunately, Sargassum Report is Back. Yeah, probably that. People love clicking on negative things, unfortunately. And the word unfortunately, that's the negative thing. Okay, so now we sort of cleared that little field of sargassum, and I don't know if it's that someone actually cleaned it up or it just may be coming like in different segments. So there's that to consider. Don't know. Birds. I don't know what the birds think about the sargassum. I bet they don't care that much. I was just checking the camera. Anywho, what do we got next? Next. Oh, okay, next hotel. I think they're back at the Riu again. It's not called the Riu again, but it's the next Riu down. Oh no, actually, yeah. And beach here, yeah, it's pretty clear, not crystal. 3.5 with sargassum. You could build a sandcastle here though, so this is the good news is if you want to build a sandcastle, you just gotta walk to find the right spot, and you can see there's a sargassum lurking in the water. It's coming to get us. Wow, it's just shocking. Shocked and surprised. Shocked. Okay, so now we're at the Wyndham. The second one, so the Viva, I think this is the Maya, which always, typically that one always has the best sargassum, if you will. But today actually it looks sort of kind of like it's the worst. Usually it's the boat lane right here that's clogged up with sargassum, but it's a little past the boat lane. Again, you're staying here, not gonna have a problem. You're just gonna, actually this is the boat lane. You're not gonna have a problem, but you go to the boat lane, build your sandcastle here. You have a great time playing volleyball. The weather is really nice right now at the beach. It was sort of hot in town, but wonderful breeze. See, it's not too choppy out. Just really nice place to sit and chill. So there's still vibes, but this is just fascinating. There is sargassum. Okay, this is crazy. So spots of sargassum, yeah, so it's just a 3.5 star because of spots like this. Yikes. And I'm stepping on it now. Doesn't smell or anything, which again, like, I know that other reports and people talk about it all the time. I don't know, maybe we have like the freshest sargassum here. Because we're still in the Viva, I still see the flag. The Wyndham Viva, and then this is Azteca. Hola.
Hola, hola.
Hola, hola. I like it. I like when people make cameos. That was the guy who owns Ducati. All right, he has a Ducati cap on. But anyway, you know, all is definitely not lost. This is the big takeaway. Yeah, we got some big clusters of sargassum here, but walk 10 feet and it's pretty clear. You certainly can go in. You'll see everyone going in there at the next Riu again. We're coming up to the last Riu, which I think is like they call it the Riu Yucatan. I think that's the famous one where I got kicked out in one of my videos going through the beach area. But anyway, so as you can see, a ton of sargassum right there. And then, here, let's do it this way. Ton of sargassum back there. Oh, it's hard because I can't see. But anyway, ton of sargassum back there. And then just go 30 feet and we're sargassum free. So you're gonna be okay. That's what you need to know. All right, now we're getting up to the next Riu. I think we're up to it. It's so big. It's got this huge span. Oh, this is cool. Someone made a mermaid. It's bonita. A mermaid, that's neat. I wonder how to say mermaid in Spanish. In the comments, if you know how to say mermaid in Spanish, put it in there. That's fun. And yeah, so sargassum here I would say is 4 stars. 5 being no sargassum, 4 being some. But we're gonna have to give it a 3.5 today just because there are these really heavy spots. They shouldn't be there this time of year. I don't know. They have a similar setup, you know, to Congress here, but even if they had American Congress, which is extremely responsive to every, you know, citizens' complaints and troubles and solving their problems, I don't think Congress could do anything about the sargassum just coming in. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. But look at this area. Like, the sand is nice. It's clear. Everyone's in there. I don't have my snorkel stuff today. Again, when I move, like in 3 weeks, I'll be snorkeling a lot. I mean, I don't know how much there is to see. I'll definitely do a video on what's the snorkeling like in Playacar. But I'll definitely, you know, I like to go out there. I like to see the fish, even if there are only a couple of fish. It's cool to have it in your backyard. So now we're definitely in peak Riu here, approaching the Iberostar. Not there yet. This is all Riu. And we got the chocolate milk. People don't like the chocolate milk. I mean, I love chocolate milk, but lactose intolerant, and I also don't like chocolate milk in my water. And you know, I read these, I saw some postings on Facebook. Oh, great, you know, turquoise water, fantastic. Turquoise water is back. And it probably is. Now the light's sort of dim, you can see, but it's still, it's green to my eye. You got football, as they say, or soccer, as we say, going here. This looks like a fun game. This is serious. Like, they're so much better at soccer overall than we are. You can tell, like, the talent's here. Like, this guy's good. That guy just sat down. That's fun. Look at this guy. Ooh, nice D. Little extra bonus footage. I don't know how ESPN's going to put this up. It's funny he played it to the keeper. It's great. All right, well, you're going to have to come to the beach yourself if you want to see how that one turns out. And here we are again in the boat lane. This I remember, right headed at the edge of Iberostar. Traditionally, there's a lot of sargassum in this little channel here, and today no exception. It shocks me. How can there be sargassum? Iberostar looking good. And everyone here getting in their jet skis, which is cool. Alright, so this is the Iberostar story. A lot of people. And I can see Sandos more crowded than it was 2 weeks ago. That's way in the distance. But for everyone staying in Iberostar, here's your story. Now the good news also is there's lots of beach. Closer to downtown Centro, that beach disappears sometimes. It gets real narrow. Playacar always has a big beach. And right now it's ginormous. So there is that. Football going on. American football, to be clear. And I'll try to post this as quickly as I can. All right, so still in Iberostar. This is totally Iberostar Central. More chocolate milk. Very depressing. I don't know how to say very depressing in Spanish, but I'm thinking it. Muy something. So, we're getting to the end of Iberostar. And not many people in here. More sargassum back. And gosh, I just can't believe it. There was no sargassum on the beach at all. Why did you come back, sargassum? Why? What have we done to you? And I'm sure the answer is like global warming and deforestation and the Amazon and us buying goods and the other Amazon. Maybe that's why it's back. Not gonna ruin your vacation, kind of back, so that's nice. You know, in the summer when it got really piled up, I definitely had advised, like, you know, don't come or get a big discount if you're coming. We're not at that stage. But we do have these little sections, right here, of sargassum. Just shocked. I think that's gonna be the headline, man. I think I've workshopped it. I am shocked how much sargassum there is. Shocked. As we approach the one, the only Sandos. Oh, cute bird and then regular birds on the beach today. So cute bird and regular birds, seagull type creatures, herons maybe, osprey, I'm not so sure. Probably not an osprey. Very bad guess. But here we are, and this is also surprising in a good way. Usually this would get that heavy, like the heaviest sargassum accumulation. That beacon is sort of like, is always surrounded right in the area in front of it, always had sargassum. And today, no. Water is still chocolate milk, but area is looking okay. And there's the Sandos.com sign, which I'll walk down to. Oh, and the red flag today. I didn't do my flag commentary. It's yellow. Don't be fooled, that's yellow. I don't know what, maybe that red is telling you it's the end of the swim zone. But it's yellow, and I don't know, like, I don't see any waves gonna swallow anyone out there today with the yellow, but I really do think that they're, maybe it's just like if you don't know how to swim, it's yellow. Kids building a little village. And this is a great place to build your sandcastle right here at the end of Sandos beach. And wow, there are people way, you know, past at the edge of Sandos. Usually no one's down there. It's like they're elite level people, I guess. Here at Sandos.com, got the volleyball going, and the beach. You know, the beach is great. Like, they got their own little protected area there, but water. Come on in. The water is fine. Let's walk a little further because it's pretty and I enjoy walking on the beach. There's the Sandos giant Patrick version in blue. Yeah. You can see the starfish. This is a giant starfish. I'm just being silly. Giant starfish sculpture. And this, I think, is the more elite section. I think we're good. Not to get cut off by a jet ski. But we're good here. Gives you an idea, like, water is basically clear, but there's little pieces of sargassum in it. So, to conclude, I don't know, I would say, take off my glasses so I don't look as silly. Oh, I just walked into that coconut. Ow. I don't know if anyone saw that coconut. But anyway, I would say, don't, you know, keep your vacation plans. You can still come. And we're happy to have you here in Playa del Carmen, and we're happy to have you here at Playacar. So definitely, you know, check it out. Come down. There's some sargassum. Not optimal, but not enough to really change your vacation in any way. And the water's starting to get greener and more turquoisey, but it's not quite there yet. But thanks for watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to like. And I'll see you guys in Mexico. Okay, a little bonus today, some bonus stuff. You can probably see people flying around. Well, they're coming right here to land, right in front of the Reef Hotel. There's the guy second, or it's a guy and a gal, or it's hard to say. Here they come now. Here they come. And another perfect landing. These landings are incredible. Awesome. Alright, here comes number 2. They gotta get out of the way so number 2 can come in. Here comes number 2. So it's interesting, they're down here. This one's up there. What will happen? A little backlit, they probably don't know that. Oh, and
another perfect landing. I don't know if people are happy or sad about it. I think they're happy. It's cool. Alright. So double bonus today. This is walking the other way towards town, which should be north. And wow, what a difference in terms of the water. Holy smokes. Wow. My wife alerted me to this, and let's get a very close view here. A little bit of sargassum in the water. Excellent sandcastle building. So wow, this is almost the tale of two beaches. Really, just interesting. Let's see if there's sargassum here. Yeah, there's still a little bit of sargassum. That chocolate milk setting still on right here. We are, I don't know, about 200 yards from the reef, coming the other way, and I'd say it's even better than the rest of Playacar Phase 2. So again, surprising, all kinds of surprises. As you get closer to town, usually it's much worse here, but it's almost like everything got flipped. So this is pretty decent. We'll walk down to the end of the Pescador, and then I'll turn around, but I just wanted to show you. Wow, so if you stand in the Pescador, you're loving it today. In terms of, this is how it should be, or it's still not perfect, but you know, we're at like 4.5 stars here. But not, you know, in the hotels where I know that most of you are going. But it looks, you can see, it looks pretty good. Just a little bit of chocolate milk. Tiny bit. And then just nice green, not turquoise, nice green, very close to the beach. So let's take this guy around. So if you're staying here, this is your view. Which honestly is pretty good. So the Pescador, place to be. Flag's still there. Not sure why. Pretty calm out there. I guess if you can't swim, you need to learn how. You need to know how to swim if you're going in the ocean here. What? Oh, it's even clearer. Oh, I want to get that then. My wife's informing me that it's even clearer.
You see where that, like, it looks like a little piece of land jutting out? To the,
yeah, I do.
Yeah, up to there.
All right, we're gonna walk out to the piece of land jutting out, which is we're in Playacar Phase 1. It's Sunday, so it's crowded, but wow. I'm going with big surprise. Doing a big surprise, switching the camera. Sorry. There's a little mat, but look, yeah, there's still sargassum here, but I want to go to the point where it juts out and check that out. So let's see, a little more bonus coverage. Oh wow, okay, now we're back to where we should be. I'm glad my wife told me about this. This is a little further. We're about 500 yards from the Reef Hotel, which is sort of the end of the big hotel strip. And boy, this is how the water should be. This is what I was expecting. It's almost green right here at the shore.
rocks. There's a little bit of sargassum in the water, but you can see in the water here. This is what we all signed up for. This is the quote-unquote crystal clear water. A couple of specks of sargassum, but very, very clear and green. Hopefully the rest of the beach comes along like this, so there's still hope. You can certainly walk to this. It's not very far. If you want to get to, 4.5, 5-star this is 4.5 star sargassum, maybe even 5. No, there's tiny little tiny pieces of sargassum, but yeah, that's right. Life points out hardly any sargassum. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the bonus material, and I'll still see you guys in Mexico. Make sure, if you're watching to the end here, I'm sure you've already subscribed. Make sure to hit the like button on the video so I can keep those videos coming and show you where the crystal clear water is. Sometimes you need help of your spouse to find these things.